And then I had the lawyer at 4. Then I messaged him saying, we need to talk. And I kind of briefly told him what's going on. All he wrote was, oh my God. And then he wrote, I said, can you please call me when you have a second? And he says, yes, I will. And that was at like 4:30. And I haven't heard from him. Sessions for 3 days. He knows that I contacted a lawyer. He knew he was here when I was on the phone with the lawyer making this meeting. So, but he doesn't, 3 days suspension, and that I got a written warning that I had to sign. So he knows all that. But like, you know what? If you're so concerned, if you care about me in any way, you're going to be calling me back and saying, okay, what the fuck happened? Tell me what's going on. You know what I mean? So he's not. So he's not alone, I guess. I don't know. You know what I mean? Did she do a live today? Did Chantal do a live today? She's not wearing that? I gotta get out of all this shit. That's all I know. No. You take matters. I took the matters in my own hands. I made the phone calls. I'm not asking. I'm not asking anybody about it. No, I don't even want to bring it up in the mod squad. I did message her privately, Melissa, the Angel Hands, and she wrote me back, and I was just telling her, and she says, yeah, good, and da-da-da, like, that's it. But I'm not asking anybody for advice or, no. I'm taking matters in my own hands, and nobody needs to know. I know, because just you mentioned her name, like, once or twice is nothing, Listen, if she wants to do it, go ahead, but then leave you guys out of it. Just let her do her own thing. She doesn't need to ask you guys for anything. I know. Me, the lawyer to me, a complete opposite. Complete opposite. Yeah. She said you can actually get money from her, but those legal fees are going to be a lot too. So it's like I have to, I don't know. I just said, yeah, all that shit. I don't have $30,000 to just, So it's $200 right now that I have to pay yesterday just for this, the consultation and stuff. And every 2 weeks they said they send you a bill. And I'm like, okay, but I don't need a bill of $3,000 one. I need to know. I need to have. So I'm going to, once I get this letter and I send it back to her, I'm going to have another conversation with her. Say, how does it exactly work? And I need to know somewhat what I'm expected to pay, because I want just the letter to be sent to her. Like I said, I'm not even looking for financial gain. I just want her to stop talking about me. That is my main thing. But knowing Chantal and because after the letter is sent to her, she's got 10 days to reply. So, knowing Chantal and how irresponsible she is and doesn't follow through on shit, that she might not even do anything, right? And then if she doesn't, then that's when you take the next course of action. And it's like, well, maybe just getting the letters doesn't do anything, but at least this is happening, so shut your mouth. Or you never know with her. She'll be so mad and she'll go on live and say, I got a letter from a bailiff, right? Like, she might even do that. And she's fucked. So she's got to know she has to understand what repercussions all this. This is serious fucking shit now, I hope so. For now, that's all we can ask. I mean, my family doesn't know about this. My brother, my mother, because they're not on social media. My brother's not a social media person at all. So, but I don't, like, if it comes to the lawyer fees and all that, my brother has money. I know he saved a lot of money, but it's like, I don't want to even go to that. I don't even want to go there where I have to sit him down and explain to him. He knows nothing about any of this. Like, he knows the matters here, but he doesn't know about Chantal and X and what's going on and all the bitching back and forth. He knows nothing about that. So I don't want to get to the point where I have to sit him down and explain to him everything and say, okay, I'm going to need like $10,000 or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't want to get to that point. Ugh, nobody. Yeah.
Oh
my
gosh.
Brother will support me. He'll be on my side for sure, but I'll hear all kinds of like, what are you doing? You're so stupid. I'm going to hear all of that, right? So I don't want to go there. Anyway. Okay. Yeah, if you can send me the address as soon as you can, whenever, like tonight, tomorrow morning, whatever, and I will send it over to my lawyer. And I don't know, I guess to be continued, because I don't know when that is, and I don't know when he's coming back, and I don't know what the fuck's going on, but okay, take care.
Here we're going back to the beginning that I missed. Play Please like, subscribe, leave comments. It helps us a lot. This is from Sam's Bar Lounge.
So if you can get me the address, the sooner you can get me the address, the lawyer is going to be sending me the letter by 4 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. She wants me to take the weekend to look at it and, make comments or suggestions or things she thinks that I want to take out or not or whatever. And so I have to have the address to her by, obviously by Monday, Yes, please, if you don't mind. I know when Nader got arrested, I think I remember you giving it to me. I jotted it down because I was ready to go to her house. Remember? I'm just trying to think who else. You're the first person I thought of. I'm like, who else has her address? Like, I don't know anybody. I don't even think Nader knows her address because she just gets picked up and drove in there when he was with her. So he doesn't actually know her address. Okay, good. Okay, perfect. You can't afford it. There's not any money. Chantal is paying his rent, I'm sure. He can't afford it. Exactly. And then he has, he has to send money to his his family. He's got, he doesn't have money. That's why, me, if he stays here, I pay my own, everything I'm paying already. Whether he's here or not, I'm paying my own mortgage. I'm paying my own bills. It's me. But he can't stay here forever. So I don't know. I don't know what his plan is. I have no idea. He needs to really sit down and think about what he does, what he wants. Because me, as of next week, I'm like full force. Well, I started this week too. I'm like nonstop. Just I work. Since I've been at home. When I was in Gatineau, it was harder. Now I'm home. I'm sitting here. I'm working 9 to 5. Like I don't get up to. You know what I mean? I'm not doing. He needs to get his shit together. He needs to understand that this is fucking serious stuff, and I've done a lot for him, and I've been there for him, and
same as Chantal.
He needs to understand that this is affecting my life now, and not in a good way. So he needs to decide what he wants to do. I don't know.
Right. And this was back in April.
I wouldn't be surprised if he eventually just goes back with her. I wouldn't know. No, she's the one. She's the puppet ringer. She's the one he thinks that he thinks that she's the puppet. No, she's actually the puppet. She's the one that's able to fucking, right? She's the one who has all the everything on her side. These cases or this. Oh, and apparently he's got. Well, that's the thing. I don't know. He's got a phone. He's got his phone back, so he has been in contact with her, or she's been in contact with him. He's got a new number now, apparently. So something's going on in Gatineau since he left. I don't know what it is, but something's going on. And I need to know. I have all the shit. All he took was the clothes on his back. He brought another bag to bring more stuff here from his house. I think another pair of underwear and his iPad and his phone. That's all he brought. So everything else is here. Everything else is here. He's got to get rid of it. The landlord said that he's coming. He says, you get rid of the furniture. The landlord's supposed to come, look at the place, and then sign the paper to say that he's breaking the lease. Because the landlord wants him out. So even if he can't even stay there even if he wants to. The landlord wants him out. So it's So that's why no matter what, he can't even stay there. Hey? Well, the landlord is an asshole, and the reason it's happening is because of the neighbor. The noise, the ninja, all the neighbor was giving him trouble. So now the landlord's taking for the neighbor, and so he just wants Nader out. That's it. He just wants Nader out. Yep, he needs to figure out what the hell's happening. I told him, I said, I care about you a lot, but you're making some fucking stupid decisions. Unbelievably stupid decisions you're making. You're making stupid decisions there. You have to get your... That was the worst thing ever. I know. Yes, they did. They said, you know what, you did that during working hours. I remember telling him, I'm like, can you wait till I finish work? Do it now. It's only going to be 15 minutes. I'm like, but I'm working, and and then he's like, just do it now. You know how Nader is. Okay, it's only 15 minutes. Okay, I did it. And of course, I got told you did that during working hours. I was like, oh, fuck. Yeah. I know all kinds of repercussions because of all this. Bad decisions on his part. When I talked to him today, I said, that's what I said. I said, what are you, What are you? I forget what I was gonna say now. Fuck. What were we just talking about? About April Fools? Yeah. Yeah, I said, then when are you doing a next live? And now it's been 2 days. Now you're not doing live. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Oh, my channel is shit now anyway. I'm like, it's shit because you're making it shit. If you don't work at it, it's not gonna make it work itself. So get your ass out of bed and go take a fucking shower and get your ass in gear and do what you need to do. Then he said, yeah, I think I'm gonna go live. I'm like, from what? The hotel? Like, oh, that's gonna really not gonna bring people fucking questioning, right? He said that like 5 hours. He said that 5 hours ago. He didn't do it. So. He's in a bad mood, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, me too. He was in bed when he was. He called me at 4:30 in the morning because I was like upset last night and whatever. And then he called me again this morning. We talked for like 40 minutes, I think, whatever. And then he hung up. And I said, okay. Then I said, okay, what's the plan? What are you doing? Are you coming back tonight and all that? And he's like, I'll see. I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted. I'm like, well, I'm not sitting here just waiting. You know, I have a lot. My birthday is on Monday. I want to celebrate my birthday with my friends. I want, you know, I'm not sitting here just. He doesn't even want me. He doesn't even want me to see my friends. I mean, the guy is so controlling. It's like that's not happening. I'm sorry. Like, yeah. I've been there, done that too. I did that. I'm not doing it again. I know that. And I told him, it's not. If you're giving me an ultimatum and it's between seeing my friend or you, I'm taking my friend. She's my friend of 30 years, and I'm sorry. Like this is not happening. That's not happening. Not happening. I had a life. I had a life before all this. I had a life. Right? And now it's like my life is revolving around him and trying to make him. And doing everything for him and making sure he's okay and everything's okay and now it's enough. Now it's enough. Now it's like that's it. I know. Wow. Good for you. Yeah, the world. I know. That's what you have to keep saying to yourself because my world was revolving around him. Even going to bed at 4:00 in the morning, 5:00 in the morning for weeks and weeks and weeks. Like last night, I was like, I was able to. I had a good night's sleep, you know, and he woke me up at 4:30, but whatever. And tonight I plan on doing the same thing. I'm going to go to bed early. I'm going to have a good night's sleep. Now I'm on fucking suspension for 3 days. Like, I'm still in shock about all this. Like, I can't. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like I said, because I just need to know what his plan is. Because I won't be able to actually fully, you know, calm down or whatever until I know what his plan is. I know, but...
And she's
not being in a hotel room right now. Being in a hotel room is not something responsible that's helping him in any fucking way.
Putting up with him.
So, yeah, sex and also, yeah, that's it. Nada does whatever he wants. He doesn't he doesn't. And you know, he asked me to go to Gatineau with him. I'm the one who told him no. Thank fucking God. What the hell? What would that have been like? I'm gonna stay in your fucking bedroom in Gatineau while you're fucking doing whatever you want. Oh, I'll be back. Yeah, okay. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? I'm so happy I said no. I know, but then they said in the next fuck up, it's termination. So I don't want to though. I had no intentions of it though. I had no intentions of having a child. So that doesn't really bother me. But he doesn't know anything yet. I had the meeting with my bosses at 3. And then I had the lawyer at 4. Then I messaged him saying, we need to talk. And I kind of briefly told him what's going on. All he wrote was, oh, my God. And then I said, can you please call me when you have a second? And he says, yes, I will. And that was at like 4:30. And I haven't heard from him. Specials for 3 days. He knows that I contacted a lawyer. He knew he was here when I was on the phone with the lawyer making this meeting. So, but he 3 days suspension and that I got a written warning that I had to sign. So he knows all that. But like, you know what? If you're so concerned, if you care about me in any way, you're gonna be calling me back and saying, okay, what the fuck happened? Tell me what's going on. You know what I mean? So he's not. So he's not alone, I guess. I don't know. You know what I mean?
My. Jeez. Jeez,
Did she do a live today? Did Chantal do a live today?
Okay,
well,
that's the whole thing. Sorry, I was late catching it.
I gotta get out of all this shit. That's all I know.
But
No.
you've seen it all. Well, we ain't seen it all.
You
The
took matters.
Chantel
I took the matters in
video.
my own hands. I made the phone calls. I'm doing. I'm not asking. I'm not asking anybody about it. No, I didn't. I don't even want to bring it up in the mod squad. I did message her privately, Melissa, Angel Hands, and she wrote me back, and I was just telling her, and she says, yeah, good, and da da da. Like that's it. But I'm not asking anybody for advice or no. I'm taking matters in my own hands, and nobody needs to know. I know because just you mentioned her name like once or twice is nothing. Listen, if she wants to do it, go ahead, but then leave you guys out of it. Just let her do her own thing. She doesn't need to ask you guys for anything. I know. Me, the lawyer to me, a complete opposite. Complete opposite. Yeah. She said you can actually get money from her, but the legal fees are going to be a lot too. So it's like I have to, I don't know. I just said, yeah, all that shit. I don't have $30,000 to just.
Okay, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Remember, you're all beautiful.